Guys, no spoilers here. Marty Supreme is not about ping pong, and holy shit, what a unbelievable movie. Unbelievable movie, I tell you. That is incredible. Let me just give you a brain dump of a thought that I have about this whole movie, dude. I have watched it. When was this? Sunday, right? Sunday? Watched it Sunday, and in the Netherlands, I don't know what's going on, what type of Illuminati shit is going on, but they they don't want us to see this movie. There is in Amsterdam, which this is something I don't understand. I'll make this short because I actually want to talk about the movie itself, but it is about the movie. So here's the thing: Amsterdam is a very it's notorious almost. It's notorious for its like freedom and liberal, and like everything's allowed, everyone's here, and I don't know. One could say that this is the birthplace of fucking the gay pride, or like all these little all these things, all these artsy fartsy things. And how the fuck do we have like only 3 film houses that are somewhat relevant, and they also need to get like subsidies and like whatever. And on top of that, then we have like Pate, like a giant one, which is French, which doesn't matter too much, but they're not rolling it. They don't roll Marty Supreme. It came out on Christmas Day, and there's nowhere in Amsterdam to see it up until this moment, the 13th of February, I think, or 17th, 13th. And in Amsterdam, it's only like three days, like just like the 13th, 14th, 15th, or something, and then I guess it's over. Like I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but it's not like a movie that's out. It's a movie that's like for those 5 people in the city that want to see this movie. How? How? This movie is I'm going to say this. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. For me, it's a 10 out of 10. I would say that the one thing that you could be like, bro, that's heyo, hold on now, is maybe the Tarantino-esque violence. There is, and a lot of it. Hey, I'm not going to spoil actual plot points, but I will spoil like, how do you say it? Feelings, like moments, like not moments as in like actual spoiler moments, like saying what the plot is or all that kind of shit. No, but you know what? Maybe I will. I'm just gonna go free balling this, and I fucking love this movie. I love movies in general. I barely talk about movies in my content, and I feel like I've been constipated and with this thought, and it has to come out. This is a incredible movie, and fuck it. Let's just say spoiler alert. I'm just gonna yap and see what happens. All right. It's so here it starts. Turn me off if you have not seen the movie yet, because I'm just gonna tell you right now. This is it. You have to watch it. It's a 10 out of 10, like I said. Here we go. So here now I will just yap, and there's gonna be some spoilers. Fuck it. It's not about ping pong. You start with ping pong and you end with ping pong, and it's not about the ping pong. It is it is truly about that whole message that Tim, let's call him Timmy, all right? That Timmy has Timothy Chalamet, Timmy, in his promotions, how he's talking about dream big and all that. Oh my god, it is that, but also this character he plays, Marty, is I feel like it's based off of the true story, off of the real person, but it's not actually the work. Like it's not 1-to-1 at all. It's just like, this is interesting. Now let's just dramify the fuck out of it. And it's from the Safdie guy that made Uncut Gems. It is exactly like Uncut Gems, but with Uncut Gems, I didn't have. I should rewatch that one. I didn't have that feeling of like mind blownness, like being mind blown. It's phenomenal, but this was like I was mind blown. Not in a way of like, holy shit, I've never seen this shit before, but I mean, feeling like you're in the 50s of New York City, I've not had that feeling as hard as I had it right here because this is some. I did some digging, and the set pieces and everything are from like veterans, like seniors, in a good way, like corporate seniors, like that's seniorship, like absolute number one professionals that have done the set pieces, the decors, and everything about it. It is I'm lost in the sauce. I'm lost in the story. This is why you go to the cinema. This is why the cinema exists. It is incredible. You sit there and you are in New York City in the 50s. It is so fucking nuts. There's even a moment where they do mention the Second World War, and the way they do it is so I have personally never heard of anything related to a story like that where like I said, spoilers, fuck it. I'm going to treat this like you've seen the movie already and we're discussing it, all right? Let's go about that. Where this guy that was in Auschwitz, he was a ping pong player professional, and the Nazis, this is a story he tells, and then you have some shots of the B-roll, right? Where he just like where we as the viewers are shown the memory, and so he's saved because of being known as a ping pong player, and the Nazis were like, yeah, I don't know, we fuck with that, cool, man. Then he does the dismantling the bombs, which he does, and he does successfully each and every time. And he's isolated somewhere in a place outside the camp, but like I not under surveillance, but like still, I guess he just couldn't escape for some reason. It's fine, whatever. Like I'm not gonna overanalyze that. Um, and he's dismantling the bomb. And important thing is he has a pack of cigarettes. So he sees one bee, he sees two bees, he sees a couple bees. He dismantled the bomb. He goes to where the bees are going, and there's a big giant honey hive, right? Like a honey, like big clump of honey, like huge. And he smokes it out with his cigarette, which is just genius in that case. Dude, you're just like, this comes out of nowhere, and you're just like, that fucking ping pong player experienced that, and it's like it makes you think like, yeah, actually, yeah. And it kind of late now, these last couple days I've been playing, it's all gonna make sense. I've been playing Battlefield 6 season 2, which is, for a giant update, it's shit. It's fun for a day, and that's it. And I was playing that, and then that made me think of milsim games and like the military games and the genre of itself and everything. And I kind of like dug into a rabbit hole of the game 6 days in Fallujah. Then I saw then I got some recommended about the Fallujah thing in general, and I thought, oh my god, I've seen that when I was a teenager, and now I understand the context of like, oh wait, that's like, sounds stupid, but that's like an actual war, and that's like, holy shit, dudes of base like almost my age, a little older, and like, wow, wait, hold on, these people walk around us, these veterans that have, like it's good to kind of like stand still and see what someone else is. It is such character development, is like in general, we all see each other as characters as well, right? It just makes sense. And especially in a movie, so you look at that, and it gave me perspective. And I thought about the honey thing as well. So this guy, the ping pong player, the at least well, like let's say best friend, yeah, like a great colleague of Marty, says this story about how he found that honey. So he smokes them out. It just makes you think like, holy shit. And the character development is gigantic after that. I'm like, holy fuck, I respect this guy. Holy shit. So that's why I wanted to say like the same could be said about these veterans that we have in real life. And this guy smokes out the beehive, and then he has all that honey. Then he kind of like emulsifies it, right? Like he melts it, he puts it all over his body, his naked body, and then he puts on his clothes. He comes back to the camp. No one sees nothing, and then you see that shot of how his body is being just licked by all of the inmates. And I'm thinking like, yeah, man, that type of like desperation that I've seen before in movies and about that theme, about the Second World War. But this I've talked about with my wife about this, that as a European, I do see that the American movies romanticize the Second World War a lot. Not all of them, blah blah blah, but a lot, man. It happens so often where you just see like one part of the story, and there's like, come on, man, give me that's fine, all right, yeah, you're the superhero, whatever the fuck, but give something raw, man. Give something like fucking yeah, shock us. This is not a normal thing to talk about, bro. This is come on, this is not fiction, dude. It is, but like in your format. But come on, man, you got to give credit where credit is due. This is this is a scary thing to talk about. Like that, this is a scary thing that happened. So if you see that, and it's like you're disturbed, because you're thinking like out of context. You're seeing a bunch of men licking each other. You're like, what the fuck? A bunch of men licking one guy. Yeah. Out of context, you look at that and you're like, what the fuck kind of movie? Like, imagine you're watching this at home eventually when it's streamed, and you're watching that, and a family member, your wife, your mom, a homie, just like walks by, and it's like, what the fuck are you watching? It's like, bro, this is crazy. Like, you got to see this. I don't want to see that, right? What do you mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? This is like a shocking thing, and you're sucked into it. It's a. I didn't know I was gonna talk about the fucking honey scene, but God, that was only like fucking 3 seconds. But oh my God, that alone is like a unbelievable piece of art. That's crazy, dude. That you can put that in a movie and it just like shocks you, and after that you see the face of that guy smiling up to that. I feel like that's what happened. That's from my memory that he's smiling up to. By the way, Kevin O'Reilly was the Shark Tank man. He was actually doing. I don't know much about him at all besides him being in Shark Tank from when I watched it when I was a kid. But oh my God, he was playing a good fucking. He was playing a good Rockwell Inc. or something, right? Like he was playing a good guy, like a good actor. He was playing a bad guy, like an anti-hero-ish. Nah, not an anti-hero, but more like a not a villain, but just like a bit of a dick, right? A bit of a dick, a dick. Not an evil guy, but a dick. And um, but yeah, he looks at the I don't know what his name is, but the ping pong man, the ping friend, the pong friend. Let's call him Pong friend. He looks up, like, yeah, so that's the story. And it's like he looks at so the rich man looks at him like what all right, okay. Which is man, it's fuck it. It's great. I don't have all the answers to my thoughts about this one. It's just really, really good. All right. And what I also wanted to talk about, at least for now, I'm down to make another episode about Marty Supreme. I feel like it's a movie. It's genuinely my favorite at the moment, and my favorite was always Tarantino movies or Scorsese movies. This one is actually my favorite right now. It has so much. Every single moment, nothing is boring. Every character is great. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. It has all types of and I love like grind set movies, you know, like a Dream Big, Zero to Hero type shit. Oh man, I love it. The yeah, we could always go into more in like more into in my thoughts, or we can discuss this in a different episode. I'm fucking down for that, dude. I'm fucking down for that. This is this movie is phenomenal. I could talk about it for a long time. Um, let me just like finish my thought here because I don't want to spend too much time on this. I wasn't even planning on making a little podcast episode here, but I just like I said, I felt like I'm constipated. Got to get it out, Timothy Chalamet is fucking great, dude. I'll be honest with you that when I think the first time I saw him was in that Netflix King or something, where he was playing like a young king, and the guy from I know his name, but I don't know his name. God damn it. The the vampire guy. You know what I mean? Twilight guy. The one of those, not the alpaca one, but the other one. He was his competitor in that war, in that medieval war. It was acted. Timmy was acting really well there as well. But I just kind of had, maybe it was also that I was younger, and I'm not saying that I would like to be like necessarily, and maybe I saw it as like a little bit of competition or something. I don't want to be an actor per se, but I do want to do comedy and shit. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind being in a movie. I think I'd be pretty good at it. You know. Oh, I think I could be um the next DiCaprio. I think I could have like 4 Oscars. Just what is it? You just read a couple lines and bada bing bada boom, you got prizes. Anyways, the that movie, I thought that Timmy was great. Like no big hate, but I was just like, this, I don't know. The movie itself I didn't really like, and I was just like, the fuck is this guy? It was whatever. Then Dune came around and was like, oh, it's that guy. All right, cool. And I had no hate, but I just really don't feel like Dune is interesting to me. And that, dude, I see more and more of Timmy's work, and I'm thinking like, holy fucking shit, this guy is actually incredible, dude. This guy is incredible. But in this movie, man, he is a 10 out of 10 as well. It is so fucking wild, and I've become an actual fan of Timothée Chalamet. I didn't really understand the hype, but now I really see like, okay, yeah, this guy is multifaceted and just like dedicated as fuck. And even in his interviews, he's one of us, dude. That's really cool, and he's dedicated as a motherfucker. I love that. I love seeing that. Shit inspires me, man. Shit makes me think like, yeah, Jan, edit the video. Yeah, Jan, make that video. Yeah, Jan, just pick up the microphone and make that video as well. And like, yep, keep grinding. Fix that thing on the Discord, and you know what I mean. Like it's an inspiring guy. It's an inspiring guy. All right, so to give you like a summary of the entire movie of itself, it's crazy. It starts with ping pong, and it's impressive, and it makes me think like, oh, so we're gonna go this direction, right? Like, okay, cool. We've seen this before about people doing in their own field doing great things, and it just, for a long time, ping pong doesn't happen at all. He's just talking about ping pong. He's talking the talk, not walking the walk necessarily on screen. Then there's that dog and the bathtub scene. The bathtub scene was incredible, dude. Incredible. That was something I've never seen before. And just the type of chaos there is like the final scene of Django Unchained, man. Holy fuck. It's so wild. And then the ending of that chaos, when the guy is on the bed with a broken arm, and he's like, take care of my dog, kid, take care of my dog and shit. And he just like negotiates with him while he just, it feels like, didn't you just, like fall down on a bathtub, in a bathtub on top of another dude, breaking his arm? But it's not like he doesn't know that happened, which I was ready to have. I was ready for that to be a thing. You have that in so many movies where the character like uninstalls the thought and is like in the other scene now. Timmy really felt like it was like he was transitioning from the one, like he was still in the same scene. Like that's fucking crazy phenomenal, dude. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. He was distancing himself from the chaos. Like it felt natural. But then he was on the grind set where it was like, God damn, I see a lot of money. I mean, like, and he was just, that's that's sick, dude. That's sick. I love it. There's so much to discuss about this movie. It's I would, you know what, if I feel like I want to talk about this movie again, or if you guys are like, you know what, I would love to hear an actual review of this movie, because this is genuinely me just spitballing. I have this movie on my mind for the last couple days now, and I'm just looking up interviews. I'm looking up more about Timothy Chalamet. I'm looking up more about Safdie, director. I'm obsessed. I love how movies are made. I love movies. I obsess about movies, man. It's not just fucking superhero movies. If anything, I really kind of dislike them. But these movies, like absolute. This to me is absolute cinema. The Wolf of Wall Street. It was my number one movie for this one dethroned it, dude. The Marty Supreme actually dethroned it. I don't know if it's going to be as timeless as The Wolf of Wall Street, but this movie is for now in my enthusiasm, it is my number one. It's chef's kiss. I have nothing to complain. That's the crazy thing. I have nothing to complain. So yeah, I might actually do a full review and actually write like some bullet points that I want to talk about and go through it all and get prepared for the review and throw it your way. But let me know if you want to if you're interested in that, dude. Movie reviews with Jan, dude. How about that? Yeah, unbelievable. This movie you should actually, if you haven't watched it, you should watch it. If you have watched it, goddamn, you should watch it again. And seriously, I'm disappointed in Amsterdam for how do we have this creative city, dude? Amsterdam is like known for being creative and shit, and then we don't have these movies actually rolling in the cinemas. Fucking shame, dude. It's a fucking shame. Marty Supreme is very supreme. I was blown away. Absolutely blown away. This is one of those movies that I will get on Blu-ray. I do actually have a collection of my absolute favorite movies. I get them on Blu-ray just so I can own them and I can watch them whenever the fuck I want on my PlayStation. It's all done and no bitrate bullshit, no licensing bullshit, no streaming. This one's gonna leave soon. Fuck that. It's not gonna leave anytime soon because I have it in my hands right now. Because I'm an OG. I'm a millennial, dude. That's what we do, right? I feel like that's also for a different episode. We should go more offline. We should get more. Actual materialism where you just like you don't have a streaming service necessarily, you just have the thing and you have the thing. Anyways, peace out and go watch Marty Supreme if you haven't already, dude. All right, love you platonically, buddy.